Assignment number 3 requires that you demonstrate your understanding of the different basic probability relationships. In order to do that, I've developed for two of my variables, price and number of frets, I've developed a joint frequency table. And for these different price categories and these two different type categories, I can tell you that there are 9 guitars which are acoustic from $100 to $600. There are 2 electric guitars that are in that same price range, and there's a total of 11 guitars in that price range. Among the acoustic guitars, there are 9 guitars in that first price category, 1 in the second, and 3 in the third, for a total of 13. The sum of all of these 6 cells is going to equal 20. From this frequency table, I've developed a probability table. And in the probability table, in this first cell for a total of acoustic guitars, there are 13 out of 20. Well, 13 divided by 20 is 0.65. 7 out of 20 is 0.35. You will note in the probability table that the sum of all the probabilities is 1. The probabilities, the total probabilities in a column or the total probabilities in a row are called marginal probabilities. I've repeated that process with a second set of data. So in this example, the first thing you need to show me is an example of a marginal probability or a total probability. So in this case, the total probability for an acoustic guitar in this first category of price is 0.65. The total probability of acoustic guitars in the price range is 0.65. The second is to demonstrate your understanding of a union of probabilities. Again, using the price data, the union of electric or $600 to $1,100 or both, the union of that using our addition formula is the total probability of $600 to $1,100 is 0.15. The total probability of electric guitars is 0.35. And the intersection of the two is 0.1. So therefore our formula is 0.15 plus 0.35 minus 0.1 gives me a 0.4 probability of being electric or $600 to $1,100 or both. The next is to demonstrate an intersection of probabilities. In this case, the intersection of an acoustic guitar and $600 to $1,100 would be the intersection of that column with that row, which is 0.05, as we've noted here. The last example to demonstrate is a conditional probability. In this case, I would like to know the probability of being in the $100 to $600 range given that it's an electric guitar. So that would be in the $100 to $600 range given that's an electric guitar. Well, the only data which is an electric guitar is that, for a total of 0.35. So 35% of the guitars are electric. Given that it's electric, what's the probability of being in this first category of 100 to 600 would be 0.1 divided by 0.35 for that total. Simply demonstrate these probabilities for your data.